So I'm just about to set off from Sheffield on a 280 kilometre bike ride, which is going to take 2 days, and it's going to end in Norwich. But yeah, I think we need to start cycling. So I'm just leaving Sheffield now, and it's probably time to talk about the plan in a little bit more detail. What I'm aiming to do is cycle as far as I can today, and hopefully that's going to be about 180 kilometres. Yeah, so as we're getting into the evening, about 8 o'clock, I'm going to try and find somewhere just to sleep for the night. I've got my bivvy bag and my sleeping bag and a few bits and bobs, so you know, I'm just going to keep my eyes open. I'm sure we'll find something somewhere along the way, just bed down for the night. I'm hoping the second day is going to be a shorter day because there's something I'm going to in the evening, and I'd rather be there earlier. We'll pedal easy, I'll drink lots of water, and I'll eat lots of food, and we should be good. So I'm just leaving Clumber Park now, which was, I suppose it was like the first milestone for me on this route. We're about 3.5 hours in, and the conditions have been really good actually. It's really sunny as you can see, but not too warm yet. There's also been a bit of a tailwind, which has been really good. And this weather, the sun, the tailwind, it's supposed to be with me all day. So actually it's going to make it just that little bit easier. I might be able to get just a little bit more distance in before I have to find a campsite for the night. So we've just passed through Lincoln now, and we left there about 1:45, got there about 12:30. So I feel like I'm making good time. I was tempted to sort of have a bit of a rest and a stop, but I've still got plenty of water. I've still got, you know, quite a bit of food that I can eat. Yeah, so I thought, like, just while I'm feeling fresh, I thought I'd plod on a little bit more, because I think Boston's not too far from here, because that's sort of the next milestone after Lincoln, and I'll feel a lot more content when I get there, because I think we're starting to get to a third of the whole journey. I think when we get there, it's not quite halfway is a bit further. Boston ticked off. That's nice, because I think it is closer to the halfway mark actually, the more I look at the map, so I'm happy about that. I'm happy that we've got to Boston and we've done Boston. I left Boston about 4 o'clock, so you know I've got a good 4 hours now to get some distance in still. And then it's going to be time to look for a little camping spot somewhere, which I don't know where it's going to be yet. You can't see it from here, but you can really smell the sea. I definitely noticed that a lot going through Boston and these roads now. Just gone past my final checkpoint for the day, which feels really good. I've just gone through Whiz Beach, and I came through Whiz Beach at about 7 o'clock. I picked up just some little treats for the evening really. I think this might be about 190 kilometres that I've cycled now. I mean, it has really sped up because the last 50k has pretty much all been tarmac, but just rough tarmac. But yeah, I'm feeling it now. So I'm just going to take it easy for the rest of the evening. And at about 8 o'clock or 7:30, I'm just going to dump myself down at the most convenient place basically. I think we've got our campsite for the night. So yeah, it's 7:30 now and I am knackered. We've definitely done about 200k today, which is great. I mean, it's what I wanted to do, because it means tomorrow I can take it easy with 80k to do. I think I'll just set my bivvy up straight away and get my sleeping bag out and my mat out, and I think I'll just have a bit of a chill out really. We should get a fairly nice sunset because there's a few wispy clouds in the sky, and it should be a starry night as well, so yeah, I'm pretty happy. One little problem that I'm noticing about this little spot is it is a little bit midgy and there's a few flies around. So, I mean, it's because I'm warm and damp, and there's no breeze here, and we're by the water, so I think that's me done for today really. I've got my sleeping bag out and my bivvy bag out. I'm getting quite comfortable in this spot now as well. The flies don't really seem to be bothering me that much, although I can see a lot in the air. But 200k, I'm happy with that. I feel like I've still got a bit of a reserve left for tomorrow, which is okay, although we'll see how I feel in the morning. 80k to do tomorrow, which I mean I'm planning on setting off as soon as the sun rises, which should be about 5 o'clock. So 80k. I could be in Norwich for lunchtime really, but let's see how it goes. Here we are then, setting off on day 2. We've got about 80 kilometres to ride today. Looking at the route, I think it might be a little bit more uneven underground, so we're probably going to be a little bit slower. Well, I was going to say we've got all day, and we've got a good part of the day. It's just one of the reasons I'm cycling down here is to go to a little talk about a guy who cycled around Great Britain during the pandemic, and that starts at 7 o'clock I think today. The legs are feeling okay actually. I thought they might be a little bit stiff, but they seem to be going round alright. Just a little bit chilly after camping the night, so need to get warmed up I think. So I've just gone past my first marker for the day, which was Castleacre, and the shop was open thankfully, so I got some water, and if I'm honest I've got enough water and food for the rest of the ride now. Well, I think we're looking at about 45 kilometres now. So I just stopped a moment ago to fill my water bottle up, and I think that might be the last time I fill it up, because I saw that I had 25 kilometres left to ride, and it feels good actually. It feels like we're getting there, and it Feels like Norwich is just in sight. Norwich city centre, 280 kilometres, and it's taken me all of yesterday and until 11 o'clock today. I must admit I'm not feeling too bad, but I don't want to cycle anymore. So my brother's going to meet me here, and then I think I'm just going to get some rest, hopefully at his, get some food, have a catch up, and then I think we'll go off to the arts centre and have a look at this chap that cycled round Pandemic Britain.